welcome to the Northern Counties East League podcast. I'm Richard Watts. I'm now joined by League General Manager Matt Jones.
Hello and welcome to the official podcast of the Macron Northern Counties East League. Here's a look back at last weekend's fixtures where the race for supremacy in the Premier Division took a dramatic turn as leaders Tadcaster Albion saw their advantage trimmed to just 4 points following a 3-0 defeat at Liversedge. In a full programme of fixtures, Sedge delivered a statement performance. Anthony Brown opened the scoring before late goals from Alfie Dean and Alex Walton sealed the win, propelling the host into third place, 5 points behind the Brewers. Barton Town sit in second place after continuing their impressive start with a 3-1 win at Campion. Ewan Gregson gave the host the first half lead, but Danny Buttle's penalty and a brace from Lewis Stevens turned the tide in favour of the Swans. Beverley Town and Sheffield climbed to 4th and 5th respectively, both securing home victories. Macaulay Snellgrove netted twice for Beverley in a 2-0 win over Rossington Main, while Sheffield's Alex Hardwick stole the show with 4 goals in a 5-0 rout of Frickley Athletic, adding his goal to Nathan Whitehead's opener. Hardwick has now scored 16 times so far this season. Penistone Church slipped to 6th after a 3-0 home defeat to Albion Sports, with goals from Mohammed Kazim and a double from Nathan Cartman. Meanwhile, 7th place Knaresborough Town played out a thrilling 3-3 draw at Pickering Town. Despite leading 2-0 through Ben Gelder and Slater Barnes, the visitors were pegged back before James Hampton restored their lead, only for Connor Avison to snatch a late equaliser for the Pikes. Parkgate held on to 8th spot after Finley Stanley's equaliser earned a 1-1 draw with Bottisford, whose goal came via Scott Matthews. The result sees Bottisford climb off the bottom, with Rossington now rooted to the foot of the table. Handsworth moved into 9th with a 3-1 win over Horbury Town, thanks to goals from Toby Kenyon, Mitch Dunn and Charlie Booker. Luke Playford had earlier levelled for the visitors. Elsewhere, Eccleston United came from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with Wombwell Town, with Hamza Diallo and Zachary Sangster cancelling out Ollie Fearon's early brace. Galkey United and Thackley played out a goalless stalemate. In Division 1, Dernan District remained top following a 3-0 win over Louth Town, courtesy of an Adam Baskerville hat-trick. Harrogate Railway Athletic sit just a point behind after a 2-0 victory over South Leeds, with Harris Eggleston and Sam Clothier scoring in first half stoppage time. Crowell Colts climbed to 4th after a 3-0 win at Worsborough Bridge Athletic, ending the home side's run of 9 straight league wins, with Ben Johnson, Declan Bacon and Kurt Robinson on target. Wakefield remained 5th following a 2-0 win over Goole, thanks to Lance Friedrich and Ashley Flynn. Club Thorn Colliery edged Appleby Frodingham 2-1, with Lewis Walker netting both goals. Armthorpe Welfare moved up to 7th after a narrow 1-0 win at Ilkley Town, while Route 1 Rovers surged into 8th with a dominant 7-0 victory over Athersley Recreation. Zach Carn scored 4 to take his season's tally to an impressive 22, including 19 in the league in just 12 games. Umar Alizahor, Tawid Ahmed and Reece Thompson were also on the score sheet for the home side. Nostell Miners Welfare, Winterton Rangers and Brigg Town all claimed away wins. Matthew Hughes scored the only goal for Nostell at Glassheart and Welfare, a result that drops the hosts to the foot of the table, while Winterton defeated Leeds UFCA 2-1 through Oliver Baldwin and Curtis Gollins, a result that moves them off the bottom of the table, 2 wins in a row for Winterton after a recent poor run. Brigg Town saw off Maltby Main 2-0, with goals from Mason Ellender and Adam Drury. Finally, Doncaster City came from behind to beat Selby Town 2-1, after Harry Clapham gave the Robins a 54th minute lead. Ben Dyer and Josh Mackay struck to secure all 3 points. On to this weekend, we have all 42 teams in action again. There are 3 games on Friday at Galkey United, Sheffield and Dernan District, with a further 18 matches on Saturday. Good luck to all of our teams this weekend.
Next up, NCEL Talk. I'll hand straight over to host Aaron Walton.
Hello and welcome to NCEL Talk, our segment of the podcast where we chew the fat over the week's action in both the Premier and Division 1. Dare I say it again, another busy week of football, and it's welcome to Richard, it's welcome to Si, Bob and myself, Aaron. So hello everybody.
Hello.
Good
evening.
Good evening. So we'll look at last Saturday's games and we start at the Norwood. Home of the Beavers. Get it? Norwood Beavers.
Oh, very good.
Oh, I'll stick to my day job. Mind you, I'm not very good at that either. So here we go. Beverley Town. They were going 10 unbeaten, putting Rossington to the sword with two Macaulay Snellgrove goals and another good crowd too. 378, I think. Bob, you're usually good with the crowds.
You're spot on, Alan. Spot on.
Thank you very much. So that was a good win for Beverley, putting, as I say, their 10-match unbeaten run. They're looking good. On to Bradford, where Campion entertained Barton Town. And I wasn't there. Was you there, Richard? Or was you still away?
I was. Yeah, very good. Very good display. Yeah, in first half, Campion probably shaded it.
Yeah.
Went in front with a very good free kick from Ewan Gregson. But Barton got a penalty early in the second half and never looked back after that. They never really looked in trouble. That's a very good win. A couple of goals for Lewis Stevens, both from chasing down lost causes. And very impressive performance.
Was it a penalty, Richard?
Absolute Stonewall penalty.
Stonewall, that'll do for me. So they beat Campion last season, didn't they? Away 1-0. That was a Fraser Papril goal, if I remember rightly, and apparently he had another good game.
Yeah, he's been an absolute man mountain at the back so far this season. He's won just about every header, I think. Yeah,
well, he's got manager's player of the month, hasn't he? So he's done very well. He's really good. So that was a good win for the Swans. You what, Rob? Anybody speak there?
Yes, it was a good win for the Swans. Yeah, absolutely. They had a great Barton. I mean, he's second in the table now. It's a great start for the Barton Town, really, isn't it, this season? Pushing for the top spot, which must be good.
It is, but I'm a glass half empty, man. It's a long season, and we've seen them all before.
But it's nice to be there, isn't it? It's nice to see your team. You know,
it is. It is good to be up there, I must admit. But every game that Barton play is a tough one. It's always a tough one. There's never any easy games in the league. It's the same with Div 1. There's never any easy games, is there?
No.
Right.
So that's enough about Barton. Eccleshill and Wombwell played on an entertaining Desmond 2-2. So the move to Keighley, though, hasn't seemed to have caught the imagination of the good people there, has it? With only 45 hardy souls spectating.
Yeah, it's good.
It is, and I feel for Eccleshill because they play some nice football. They're easy on the eye, and they're entertaining for £6. What more do you want?
Yeah.
You know, we have the same problem at Barton, don't we, Richard? They just don't seem to want to come. I don't know what it is. There's always an excuse why, but we do bang the drum about semi-pro, non-league football, and it is good. I mean, you know, I was at a game last night, Brigtown and Ilkley. I mean, it was superb for £6. Really good. Good food there, if you like your food. Great ground, all the upgrades, and some good football. So, you know, what more can you want for £6? It's better to watch it live than on the telly, guys, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Certainly is.
So
I've just
anyway,
been looking at Eccleshill. This season, they've only had more than 100 twice.
Wow.
You know, and like you say, because where the plane's going to, it's a nicer place. You just expect, you know, I've not seen it, but it's a proper ground, isn't it? 'Cause it's the rugby ground, isn't it? So
it is, yeah.
You know, you'd think the facilities would attract more people, and for everything apart from 2 games, they've still been under 100.
Yeah, that's
disappointing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'll get off my soapbox before I break it, but you know, get people come down and watch them. They're a really good team. They're a really good team. Easy on the eye.
Yeah, when you're getting attendances like that financially, it must be a struggle for them. You know,
absolutely.
Financially.
Yeah, absolutely. People are really struggling. So, I mean, as I say, I mean, there's lots of. I mean, we have trouble with. I don't know if it's apathy or there's just too many professional clubs in our area. We've got Grimsby Town, Scunthorpe, and Hull City very close to us, or is our ground. It's not in the town centre, but that shouldn't make any difference. It's not too far to come, is it, Richard? It's not as if it's not as if you're doing the 3 peaks to get there, is it?
That's right.
So I can't think of anything else anyway. Now, I'd like the problems Golcar United have for attendances. 489 there.
Yeah.
So we look at the other. We have a look at the toss of the coin there at the Sky Direct. I knew a few extra had gone, hadn't there, because of the passing and paying respects to young Alfie Firth, wasn't there, who tragically passed away. So that was, I think they were having a little bit of a whip round for Alfie's family. So we're playing Thackley as well, 0-0. So hopefully it all went right for Alfie there. Good day over at Oliver's Mount with Handsworth beating Horbury 3-1 after some high-scoring draws. And a great win over high-flying Sheffield. It was back to the drawing board for Horbury, wasn't it? So, finding a little bit difficult coming to terms with the Premier Division, but I'm sure they'll get it all sorted out.
Well, previous week, they came to go. It was in the FA Vars, Horbury.
Oh, right, yeah.
4-4. It was like a monsoon. Biblical rain. I think we had a month's rain in a day.
Yes.
And there's not much cover at goal. So the 133 people that turned out, well done. But it was 4-4, went to penalties, and Horbury won 5-4.
Wow.
It was more like water polo, to be honest. Towards the end.
Yeah. Yes, we were. I was. Oh God, it seems so long ago. Barton were playing Retford FC, who had a good team, and that went to penalties, and Barton won that, and it was biblical, as you say, Bob. Biblical. Yeah. The only good thing is our pitch held up, so well done to the groundsman. So on to Liversedge. Well, the Liversedge train keeps a rolling, doesn't it? And they beat top of the table Tadcaster 3-0. That was a scalp and a half, wasn't it, for Liversedge? But I think we've all said on the podcast, haven't we, that we do fancy Liversedge to be up there at the end, don't we?
Yeah.
They're a very good team. Parkgate's Young Guns were held to a 1-1 draw by the Poachers of Bottisford Town. I must get the full naming of Bottisford Town. Obviously, the talented Scott Matthews scoring early for the Poachers, and Stanyland pulling one back for the Gate. That stopped a 5-game losing streak for Bottisford, so well done, Bottisford. Penistone Church lost at home again, 3-0 to Albion. Albion are up and down, aren't they? And Penistone, they're not like, I mean, Richard, we know what Penistone are like at home. You rarely get anything, do you? So to lose again 3-0, I'm sure Penistone will pick themselves up and get going again. And it was a goal fest at Mill Lane, 3-3 with Pickering Town and Knaresborough. Oh, Knaresborough have had some travelling to do, haven't they, last week? Tuesday over in North Lincolnshire, then Saturday to North Yorkshire. So that's some travelling for them. Was there 6 different goal scorers in that game?
There was. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, 6 different goal scorers, which is unique.
Yeah, evening it out. So, and finally, Sheffield FC blew Frickley away 5-0 with Alex Hardwick scoring a hat-trick in 8 minutes.
He's got 4, actually.
He got 4. You've just beat me to it. Plus another one to rub salt into the wound.
Sorry.
You're all right, Bob.
I'll have to stop doing this.
Sometimes I have to stop for a breath. So, but crowds. I know we've been eulogising about the crowds not being very good at some grounds, but Golcar 489, Sheffield 416, and Beverley Town 378. So they are doing something right there, aren't they?
Certainly are.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, Division 1, because we've got Bob and Si chomping at the bits. Appleby Frodingham lost out to Clubthorne Colliery 2-1. Talking about crowds as well, 284 at Brumby Hall.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought that was amazing. Unless there was a special offer on that there pay as you go. What I don't know, or something special
Yeah,
happening on the day. But it's a really good crowd. Is that for Appleby?
I bet Appleby wish they got that every week. Well, I wish Barton got that every week. So well done, Appleby Frodingham, for getting 284 at Brumby Hall. Well done. I think that's the highest crowd in the league so far. I know they've got a few for pre-season friendly. I think they played Scunny. So, but that's brilliant. That Durham District doing a professional job on Louth Town 3-0.
Yeah, but have you seen? Have you seen there that crowd? You're top of the league at 96.
Yeah,
it's what's beyond words.
You just feel for them, don't you? The players are doing the bit, the volunteers are doing the bit, and then you're not getting the crowd. So
No.
I don't know. We're just mourning, aren't we? Anyway, Doncaster City 2, Selby Town 1. Glasshouse losing out to Nostell 1-0. Matt Hughes scoring. Harrogate Rail beating Tom Class's boys 2-0. Ilkley Town lost to Armthorpe 1-0. Leeds University lost out to Winton Rangers 2-1. Well done, the Rangers. They've got a bit of a run going, haven't they? Good win for them. And that's 2 wins in the last 2 games. So has Rangers is it about to change? They're off the bottom.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, Winton's local rivals Brigtown beat Maltby Main at Muglet Lane 2-0. And now to the battle of the podcasters. I saw you had your photograph taken. Was that before the result or after the result? You were both smiling.
We thought we better do it beforehand,
Before.
Bob can get a bit tasty if the result doesn't go his way. So I thought.
I tell you what, Si, the trick with Bob is give him some food at half time, and he's lovely.
I'm sure they'll have looked after him.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they did.
So right, so we'll go with Bob. What was your take on the game? What was the score?
It was 2-0 to Wakefield. We often puffed, but I got to say, Wakefield were on the day they were the better team. They deserved the 2-0. We often puffed. We didn't really trouble the Wakefield keeper too much. We had a shot in the second half, but they went scored through in the first half 1-0. I think he chipped it over the keeper. Anyhow, then Ashley Flynn got his second. Ashley Flynn does what he does.
Yeah,
and we fell to defeat to the Wakey. Over to you, Si.
And how did you? What's your take on it, Si? Then?
Yeah, pretty similar. It was a fairly even match. I think from the way that I've seen us play, especially in the game that we're going to come up to next, we weren't at our best. But I think both sides battled pretty well for the game. Good to see our young American Lance Friedrich getting his first goal. It was like a lofted ball over to him on the edge of the box. The goalkeeper had come out into a bit of no man's land. He heads the ball over the goalkeeper like a chip header, and then the pair of them are racing towards the goal line to see who's going to get there, bro.
Like Keystone Cops.
The ball, but Lance got there first and put it away. And like Bob says, Ash Flynn just doing Ash Flynn things. Him and Tom Hinton beat the offside trap perfectly, and the keeper was again in no man's land because the defence had left him with 2 men to mark, so it was just a square ball across for a tap in the end to seal the win for us. But good match.
Good match. 307 there, so good crowd again, guys.
Goal brought quite a few as well, so it wasn't sort of like just all us. I think.
We brought about 40 or 50, I think.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Very good. So that was the battle of the podcasters. So we'll go on to what's left. Wasborough lost to what's shaping up to be a real strong Crow Colts team with a blend of youth and experience. 3-0. I'm a little bit worried as Barton Town play Crow in the Lincolnshire Senior County Cup in a couple of weeks' time. So there's a food for thought there. So if we go on to yes, Bob.
That was what a great result that was. I mean, Worsborough, they're well up. What it's third.
Yeah.
Cruel, new to the league. To go up there and win 3-0. That's a really good result.
It is, isn't it? So they're really shaping up well. Midweek.
I think we missed Route 1 Rovers.
Yeah, we
Yes,
missed one.
Route 1 Rovers, yes.
Thank you, Richard. I was just going to say that myself.
Well, I'm a little bit like Captain Manor, and I just wondered who would be the first one to spot that. So, pray tell, Route 1 Rovers.
Well, Route 1 Rovers won 7-0, and that man, Zach Khan, he scored 4 goals. So he must be well on leading the goal scoring in Division 1.
Undoubtedly.
In fact, in both divisions, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he must be quite high up at the step throughout the country.
You would think so.
Someone did tell me, I don't know how official it was, but they did say apparently he is the highest scorer at step 6 in the country. However, I don't have it officially, but someone said that to us when we were discussing it during the week. He's got 19 goals this season.
Wow.
His nearest in our division is 10.
Wow.
So he's 9 goals clear of his nearest opposition. Sorry, I do tell that it's 22 because that's including cup.
Oh, cup games,
so 19 in the league, 22 in total.
Wow. So somebody will have to be spraying an old Adidas boot up gold for him to get the golden boot.
I reckon the scouts will be watching. Scouts will be watching him, I would imagine.
What, Cub Scouts?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. So I'm trying to do a Richard and put some jokes into it. I'm not as good at telling jokes as Richard. So we've covered that midweek. Tuesday, 2 games in the Sheffield and Hallamshire Senior Cup first round. Nostell 1, Dinnington Town 4. Good win for Dinnington. Parkgate came up against higher league opposition, didn't they, in Stockbridge Park Steels and lost out 4-0. There was one game in the West Riding County Cup first round. Ossett United versus Thackley. Ossett beat Thackley 4-2. And then we've go to our bread and butter games. Northern Counties East League Premier Division. Bottisford Town entertained the mighty Sedge, Liversedge. Could the Poachers dent the steam train? Alas, Casey Jones was not steaming in a rolling. If you're of an age like me and Bob, you'll know who that is. If you're younger than me and Bob, you'll have no idea who Casey Jones was.
Yeah, careful.
Who was Casey Jones, Bob?
Casey Jones.
Can you remember him?
Casey Jones. Was that Smith and Jones, the Western?
It was very similar. Casey Jones had his own programme. Can you remember it, Richard?
I can, Saturday mornings,
Saturday morning, yeah. I can't remember who. Alan somebody Jr. played him, didn't he?
I can't remember who played him, but I can remember Casey Jones.
Oh, what a programme. Black and white, of course. But anyway, I digress. So, unfortunately, Bottisford Town lost 3-0 to Liversedge, didn't they? So there we go. After that good draw they had on Saturday, they're back down to earth with a 3-0 beating from Liversedge. Barton Town were on their travels again against a team who've put some miles in, as we said, Knaresborough Town. It was a bit almost like a sort of a return leg, wasn't it, Richard? Because Barton had played them at home the Tuesday previous, and it was a 1-1 draw, wasn't it? Good game, tight game. Pray tell, you were there. I was at work. Barton Town won.
Yeah, amazing. Another really good performance. Could easily have been a couple of goals up in the first half before they did score. Debut goal for Danny South from a really good corner from Will Warby. And then second half, Knaresborough came back into it, but Barton stood firm, really good at the back, and Knaresborough didn't really have a clear-cut chance in the second half, despite having a lot of the ball.
Yeah.
The thing I like about Barton is the sort of like the organisation, the shape of the team. They're so sort of well drilled, and there's no square pegs in round holes. It really is working extremely well at the moment.
And and Bowsley, Anthony Bowsley's getting players in when others are injured, isn't he? I see Danny South's come for a few games, hasn't he, from Hallam? Obviously, Craig Denton's helped us out with that, hasn't he? So I don't know how long they've got Danny for. And we've got another new signing, haven't we? I forget the lad's name. He was at Frickley, wasn't he?
Hasn't he? Yeah.
I've seen him play at Bottisford, but he's not a bad player. So the monkey is finally off Barton Town's back.
Yeah.
They've actually beaten Knaresborough.
Because how many times have you said we go to Knaresborough, we get nothing?
Every week. I think I've missed it. Richard's seen us actually win at Knaresborough at Mance Lane. I've never seen us win at Mance Lane, and I must have been going 6, 7, 8 seasons. No, well, Knaresborough been in the league.
I've never seen us beat Knaresborough, home or away.
Yeah. So there you go. You've seen it.
One for the record. One for the record books, then.
Mate, absolutely. Yep. I think Richard said he got his T-shirt printed up with beaten Knaresborough.
Yep.
So there we go. Another excellent game on paper. So Beverley Town down at Mill Lane, which is Pickering Town. The Pikes, after a couple of high-scoring draws, put 2 past Beverley, didn't they? In an impressive 10-game unbeaten run, including 6 victories for Beverley Town. So that's just put a little bit of a break on their form, but I'm sure Beverley will dust themselves down and get on with it on Saturday, because they've got a home game against Frickley on Saturday. So well done to Pickering Town, because they're having a good season, aren't they, guys?
They are, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And there was quite a few games in Division 1 as well on Tuesday. Armthorpe, Armthorpe, well, fair play. Route 1 Rovers, I can hear you chuckling already, Robert. And
it was the fallout from this one, wasn't it?
On it goes, yeah. I mean, mad on it. As the song goes, there's a light that never goes out. Well, it does down Church Street, Armthorpe. Route 1 Rovers were winning 3-0, weren't they? And then the lights went out. Was it 70-odd minutes? 76?
76 minutes. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the league decides.
It'll be a replay what it was when Dern did that to us. I mean, when it happened at Dern.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What was that? What happened there? Remind us.
Well, a similar scenario. Apparently, you go from the home club's version, and they have like a floodlight failure or something like that, and it was. I think with that one, it was called off rather quickly. From what
how long was left side on that one of yours?
Trying to remember now, because I wasn't at that game, but it was. I know it was in the second half. It was probably about midway through. If you give me a couple of minutes, I can double check and come back to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to. I think because at what point do you then decide that it's all right? It's a result.
Yeah,
difficult, isn't it? I don't know if it's actually, because obviously with it being abandoned, it's probably not on the results, is it?
No, I think it's the panel that makes the decision, I think, on whether it has to be replayed or not.
Yeah. So we'll wait.
Looking through the results, it's not on there for the results from last season, because obviously with it being abandoned, it had been wiped off the records. So I don't know how far it got now that I look at that.
We'll wait with bated breath. So that's that one. Clubthorne Colliery and Maltby Main drew 1-1. And a real good tie down at Windsor Park. So Crowell Colts entertain Wakefield. So that's 4th against 5th. And Si, come on. Did you go?
I did. It was our best performance of the season was this one, because it was a tough side that we had to break down.
Yeah.
Very, very even for the first half. I'd still say we had the better chances, but it was a very physical game. I can see why Crowell have been doing as well as they have. They remind me in their style quite a bit of Dern, to be fair. And we've struggled with that style before, but I think we're a bit more organised now and found a way around, and we adapted.
Definitely.
We kind of took the wind out of the sails just before half time when Tom Hinton scored a perfect top corner free kick.
Yeah.
And in the second half, I don't think they offered much, and we got another 2, could have been more. And again, Nash Flynn getting one on the records for him. I think it's 7 in his last 9 league games now, which isn't too bad. And another brace for Tom Hinton for us as well. It was the goal, the second one that Tom scored was a replay, but with the roles reversed from the one that we scored against Goal. It was Ash Flynn squaring it for him to tap in this time. So yeah, we're getting some momentum now.
Certainly, and I've noticed, I didn't notice before, you've got Mark Maspero there, haven't you? In your coaching staff.
He's Jason's assistant manager.
Yeah. Stacks and stacks of experience the guy's got.
He was at Yorkshire Amateur before, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Loads of experience at this level of football, knows a lot of people, and the nice thing is he's just a nice guy as well. So,
and I can say the same way about Jason as well. You know, I've got to the stage now where he's having a good relationship with the fans now. You know, I've had some good chats with him, and he's just a really sound, down to earth guy that really knows his football.
And this is what you need at this level, isn't it? You need these guys that know everybody. They've got a notebook with a lot of players' names in, so they know players, don't they? That's what you need at this level. So a really good win for Wakey. We'll go on to Bob now, because Gould played at Leeds University in a topsy-turvy game. Bob.
Definitely. It's the first time we played Leeds University. We went into a 2-0 lead at one stage, a penalty after 14 minutes, and Jimmy Howe's chip went over the keeper, so we're 2-0 up. Leeds hit back just before half-time to make it 2-1. Then, say, the first 20 minutes in the second half, they just outpaced us in defence. I think it was 2 long balls over the defence. They got speed up front, run past our defenders, and we're 3-2 up. And that's how it finished to Leeds. They actually won 3-2. I have to say our home form this season, we've played 5 at home now, won 1, lost 4. So the 3G, it's not changed our fortunes on our home form. And the crowd was 138, but it was a Champions League night and Hull City was at home. But we'd hope for more than that. But do we just hope on Saturday we can bounce back, because we could really do with a win, because that's 2 defeats now to Wakefield and to Leeds, and we're slipping down the table. I think we're 13th now, so we could do with a win on Saturday. But we just signed Nathan Perks. Nathan played for us about 3 seasons ago, and we just re-signed him from Athersley. So that's a positive. Hopefully, if he's selected, he might score a goal for us, or 1 or 2 goals. Fingers crossed.
Good player, Nathan. Good player.
Yeah, I was thinking where I remember the name from when you said Athersley. I was like, that's where I've seen him.
Yeah, good player. So Louth Town entertained Donny City, didn't they, at the MKM Stadium? Salt Fleetby, and a late Ethan Scott goal sank Doncaster City's hearts 2-1 to the White Wolves. Wednesday.
That was a bit of an upset, do you reckon? Because
before
the season started, at least before the season started, we were a lot of the pundits that were on this were doing the predictions with Doncaster City pushing for promotion and Louth in the bottom end. I think that's I'm giving some credit to Louth for that one, because I think it's a cracking result. Is that they've
definitely
gone under the radar a bit with some of their performances this season.
They do. They've come up with these wins. They seem to play up against the bigger teams, don't they, or the so-called bigger teams. They really give them a game. So that was, let's say, 2-1 to Louth Town. And Wednesday, so a non-starter with Handsworth awarded a walkover against Yorkshire Main in the Sheffield and Hallingshire Senior Cup first round. And I got my footy fixing as I missed Tuesday night. I decided I was going to go across the Humber Bridge to the Hawthorns to watch Brigtown entertain the Bar Tatters of Ilkley. Very good game. Popping the ball about both teams, and Brig coming out 3-1 winners. And I'm going to give a special mention for Brig's Adam Drury. What a baller. Absolutely brilliant. He doesn't do too much, just strokes around the pitch, passing the ball, lovely passes. But he scored direct from a corner. And I was right near the corner, and he swung it in brilliantly. So well done to Brig. Good game there. And South Leeds played.
That was a good crowd as well again for Brig. 225.
What was the crowd? What was it?
225.
Yeah, I think it didn't look many, but I was stood in a funny position really, because I was right near in one of the corners. But I think there was a lot near the bar, as they always do at Brig. They do like the rail at Brig, don't they?
Yeah,
I think they've got used to that pitch as well, because that's taken them to 7 unbeaten at home.
Yeah,
in a row now.
They're looking good, but they've recruited. They've recruited in this pre-season, but they've also started to recruit 1 or 2 more as well. I know they've got Liam Hickton's come now to. He's the keeper. He was at Grimsby Borough, so he's played higher. He's a good keeper and organises defence. Mind you, the keeper they had before was good as well. So South Leeds played Durham District and got a creditable 1-1 draw, didn't they? So that's good for South Leeds. I know they've had a change in management, haven't they? I think Tom Class has gone there, so they've had a change.
Oh yeah, Tom Classy's gone there. That's right. Yeah.
So, do you want to do your team of the week before we have a look at?
Yeah, we can do the team of the week. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. Seeing as you're talking now, Bob, we'll have your team of the week.
Well, my team of the week, I'm going to go pick Winterton because, as you said earlier, they've had before the other week they've only had one win since first week at season. I think they went 10 losses. Now they've won 2 on the trot. I mean, they beat Appleby Throddingham 3-2, and then they beat Leeds UFCA last Saturday 2-1 away, I believe it was, and to go to Leeds and beat them after what I saw play the other night, that is a good result. So 2 wins on the trot, and as you say, it's lifted them off the bottom, hasn't it? It's got 9 points now. So it's reward really for volunteers and supporters because if you go week after week and your team's losing, it's very dispiriting, really, isn't it?
It is. So that's a good choice, Bob. Si, have you got your team of the week?
We always have the tradition of never going for our own teams.
You can do, but yeah.
So I'm gonna throw this out in the hope of maybe a bit of retribution back. I'm actually gonna go for Barton Town because I think you deserve it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. But, 2 wins, you got virtually top of the table. You're a point off of Tadcaster at the top.
Yeah.
So I think it's been an excellent week for you guys. And I'm not buttering you up just to get a return vote or anything. But
he is.
I'm giving my award to Barton Town this week.
Wow, we've got one. Thank you very much, Richard. And you can't go for Wakefield. No, I'm joking.
I was considering them, but I've gone for Lucidge 2-3-0 wins, 1 home, 1 away.
Wow. So yeah, they are strong, aren't they? I mean, we've seen them at Barton, haven't we? And they did look strong.
Good side. Yeah.
I mean, the game sort of nullified itself out. So, you've gone for Liversidge. So that's good. Well, I'm going to go because I like brown nose, and I'm going to go for Wakefield. So, to really, you've had a change of management. And you've just settled in really well, and you've got, as I say, you beat Gould on Saturday, and then to go to play Crowell, who've really played well, and Crowell have got a good mixture of youth and experience, haven't they, with the players?
It was a tough week. Yeah, exactly. I think there were 2 very tough games.
Yeah. So well done to Wakefield. So that's mine on the week. So if we have a look at games on Friday first before Bob interrupts me. Friday night is football night, so we've got Golka. They play Tadcaster. Another big crowd expected there, isn't there? And me and Richard, we're going to Dronfield, aren't we, Richard? To watch Sheffield FC host Barton Town. So that's 5th playing 2nd. Should be yet another stern test for the Swans. What do you think, Richard?
It'll be a really tough game, I think, and it's 3 games in 6 days as well.
It is,
It'll be a very, very tough game.
Yeah, and I'll be and if anybody wants to tune into Barton FM, we'll be doing the commentary. There'll be one of us doing it very professionally, and there'll be another one of us being very, very poor. And I could. I'm very biased. I'm very biased and having to go at the referees, but we don't know which one that is.
and just think, if you get a result there, you'd be top of the tree come 10 o'clock Friday.
Well, it'd be nice. I'm sure that'll spur the players on, but that'll be good.
Yeah.
So, Tadcaster might win at Golka though.
Yeah, Taddy. Yeah, Taddy.
Well, I wonder if you'd spot that, Richard.
Yeah.
I'd already thought about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
Oh God. So we've got Division 1, gents, on Friday night. We've got Durnan District entertaining Nostell. So that'll be good.
That's a quick turnaround for Durnan District because they played Wednesday night, didn't they?
Yeah. This is something I was going. We probably ain't got enough time for this, but this is something I was going to chat about. The players' welfare. I mean, I know people scoff, but they've got full-time jobs.
Yeah.
And they're playing. Some of them are playing 3 games in a week, aren't they?
Yeah. So I've got to be honest. It's a bit unusual for our league. This where you've only got 48 hours rest.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing this one for a while. But
no. Yeah, I mean,
we have seen more Friday night games, though, haven't we? It has been a growth.
Yes.
This season in the Friday night games, and the thing is that the midweek night fixtures are set pre-season, so it's not even as though Dern could have opted for a Tuesday night for the previous game.
Yeah.
Because it's fixed, isn't it? But you pick your nights, don't you? Whether it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah, and I mean, then you've got all your other, you've got your county cups, you've got your league cups. Then if you do well in the other cups, you've got maybe the replays to do with that. So it can be quite busy. And then obviously we're always battling against the weather. So as it gets on. But I was just thinking about players' welfare. I mean, I'm not surprised they get injuries or they carry knocks if you're playing sometimes 3 games in a week and, like say, 48-hour turnaround. That's some going. So that's
look at back end of a couple of seasons ago. They were playing nearly every other night, weren't they? Because they had a backlog of fixtures.
Yeah, definitely. So it's very difficult for the NCEL who do the fixtures. It's very difficult for them, and it's just difficult for the players as well. So I don't think there's anything you can do around that. So Saturday, Premier Bevtown play Frickley, Campion play Bottisford Town, Eccleshill play Horbury Town, Handsworth play Knaresborough Town, Liversedge play Albion Sports, Parkgate play Penistone Church, Pickering Town play Thackley, and Wombwell Town play Rossington. Now Rossington are struggling a little bit, aren't they, at the foot of the league? They've gone under the radar a bit with their form, haven't they? So
that's a tough trip as well.
Yeah, so I'm just hopefully all's well at Rossington and they start to pick up.
That's it for this edition. If you've got any news for the podcast or you'd like to appear on the podcast, please email ncelpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.